Hi guys, welcome to the CSE16 WriteUp 5. This week's write-up, you are required to do two things. First, you have to fix the bugs in the implementation of the method below, which add here. As you can see, this is a switch statement, which is used to describe our state machine. Second thing you have to do is write a test for the required functionality of the method described as here. Alright, let's read our description together and make sure we really understand it. The method solution accepts a string s as an argument and should return true if and only if s contains matched opening HTML and closing HTML tags. Any text can precede the opening text, any text can come between the HTML tags, and any text can come after the closing HTML tags. Thus, from the description, I noticed two things. First, I will have at least one open HTML tag and matched with one closed HTML tag. Second, I know I can have anything before, anything in the middle, and anything after my HTML tags. Looks like this. Alright, we understand our question and we are ready to go. As I mentioned earlier, we use switch statement to represent our state machine. This right here, each case actually represents one of the state in our state machine. And then I've drawn a state diagram here. As you can see, each number inside the circle are one by one corresponding to right here, each case number. By the way, state 0 is our start state because it had anchor coming in, and the state 17 is our final except state because it had the double circle. Alright, let's finish our state diagram by the logical we get here. As you can see, if we are in state 0 and the way we can come from state 0 to state 1 is we have the opening triangle. And if we are in state 1, the way we can from state 1 to state 2 is we have the H character. So on and so on. From state 2 to state 3, we need the character T. From state 3 to state 4, we need the character M. From state 4 to state 5, we need the character L. From state 5 to state 10, we need the closing triangle. And from state 10 to state 11, we need the opening triangle. From state 11 to state 12, we needed the backslash. From state 12 to state 13, we need H. From 13 to 14, we need a T. From 14 to 15, we need M. From 15 to 16, we need L. From 16 to 17, we needed the close triangle. Alright, so far this is what we have, as you can see this graph. And we can fill this diagram more detailedly. Let's think about if we are in state 0. If we get anything else except for the open triangle, we are actually going back to our state 0. Why? Because this is our beginning place, right? So right here I will use the E to represent anything else. What about state 1? If I have open triangle, where should I go? Actually, if I have open triangle, I'm still in state 1. Why? Because state 1 represents the opening triangle state. So let's see if I'm in state 2, state 3. Once I get state, the opening triangle, I am actually always going back to state 1. In this case, if I get open triangle, I will go back to state 1. And anything else, I will go back to actually state 0. And same as here. If in state 2 I get open triangle, I'm actually going to state 1. And if I get anything else, I'm actually going to state 0. So as you can see, something like this. Theme ending state 3, state 4, and state 5. Alright, we have finished drawing our state 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we are trying to draw our state 10. But state 10 is a little different because state 10 is the beginning of our closing HTML tag. This, in the state 10, we are if we get opening triangle, we go to state 11. However, if we get anything else, we are actually still stayed in our state 10. What about state 11? State 11, just like state 1. If we have the opening triangle, we are still stayed in state 11. If we have anything else, we are going back to state 10. And state 12, just like state 2. State 13, just like state 3. State 14, just like state 4. State 15, just like state 5. State 16, if same as the before, if we have the opening triangle, we go back to 11 because state 11 represents the opening triangle state. And if we have anything else, we are actually going back to state 10. Finally, we finished our state diagram, and then we can compare one by one from our state diagram with our switch statement. So let's see here, our state 0. If we get in our state 0, if we have the opening triangle, we go to state 1. If we have anything else, we state 0. So this right here, it is correct. If in state 1, if we get edge, we go to 2. If we have opening triangle, we state 1. Anything else, we go to 0. It is correct. In state 2, if we have T, we go to 3. If we have opening triangle, we go to 1. Anything else, we go to 0. Case 3, if we have M, we go to 4. If we have opening triangle, we go to 1. If we have anything else, we go to 0. State 4, if we have L, we go to 5. Opening triangle, go to 1. State anything else, go to state 0. In state 5, if we have the, right here, you see the problem, if we have the closing triangle, we go to state 10. However, right here, we find out we have to change to here. Also, in state 5, if we have the opening triangle, we are actually going back to state 1 and anything else at 0. So this right here, we actually find 2 mistakes by compared to our state diagram. And we can keep going. In state 10, if we have the open triangle, we are go to state 11. If we have anything else, we are still stating our state 10. 11, if we have the closing, go to 12. Opening, right here, be careful. If we have the opening triangle, we are actually still stay in our state 11. And then for 12, if we have edge, we go to 13. If we have open triangle, we go to 11. Anything else, we are we are going back to state 10. And in 13, if we have T, we go to 14. Opening triangle, we are going to 11. Anything else, go to 10. And state 14, if we have M, go to 15. Opening triangle, go to 11. Anything else, go to 10. State 15, if we have L, go to 16. If we have opening triangle, go to 11. Anything else, go to 10. In state 16, look carefully. If we have the closing triangle, we are go to state 17. However, if we have the opening triangle, we are going back to state 11. So right here, we actually find another mistake. And for state 17, we just need a break because it's our final accepted state. Alright, we finally finished our debugging thing. Am I right? I don't know. This is the time I need my test. And by the way, you really should write your test first and then write your code. Right here, I made a mistake to represent to you. If you didn't write a test and then before you write a code, once you finish your coding, you don't know you are right or not. Let's write our test together. So like the thing I always would like to do, I would like to make a common test, so-called public void common test. In this way, I don't need to copy and paste my test multiple times. And what do I need to do? First, I have to instantiate my object. This right here, I can have WriteUp w equals new WriteUp. I instantiate my object and I assign the value to a local variable called wu, and then I call a boolean value called actual right, equals the Boolean value actual equals W, and I call the method inside, which is my solution, and then give a string S. And then what else I needed to do? I need to assert true is what I expected was plus expected plus but actual was plus actual, and I compare expected with my actual value, right? And where's my expected value? Actually coming from my parameter. So in my common test case, I have two parameters. First parameter is a string, I call it S. Second parameter is a Boolean value, I call it expected. Oh, you see here, I actually have spelling mistake. Alright, everything is correct right now. And then next thing I have to do is, the first thing I would like to do is just copy and paste all the case Dr. Carl gives you. Why? Because it's given, it's a gift. So I can create a bunch test called test, and then public void test 01, and then in here I call my common test case, and then pass the two parameter. So the first parameter is right here, and then the second parameter, because I know it is true, so I given true, right? And then I can copy and paste the thing several different times, and then change it here to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then what else do I have to copy? I can copy here, right? This is the thing Dr. Carl gives to you, so I can copy and paste here. Oh, I just realized it's too small. I can do something like this. Alright, and then what else I can do? I can copy and paste here. Copy, and I can paste to here. And then what else? I can copy the thing here, and then paste the thing here. And then right here, Dr. Carl also gives some false example. So theme is I can test so thing first. And I know it is false, so false. And then copy and paste. And then copy and paste. And then copy and paste. I like puppies. Oh, we need more. So I can create more. And by the way, I have to change this to false. A 9, 10, and then empty string, some edge case, no, and also we call it as edge case. Alright, we have 10 different test cases right now. Some of true, some of false. Let's run our test, see what happens. Wow, we passed all the tests. Alright, we write our test. Those tests are from Dr. Carl's gift, but at this, those tests cover all the possibility? No. So what should we do next? We should try to figure out what test we missed. So as you can see right here, we actually have 14 different states. I would say maybe 13, because the one of the state is our accepted state. It doesn't have any arcs come out. And each state we have about 3 different arcs coming out. This we actually will have 13, about 13 times 3, which is 39 different possibility we can test. And this is how many tests at least we have to write. So let me give you an example. So for example, right here, I call my common test, I call 11, right? and then it would be false. And what string I will given? So initially I will have in state 0, I can have this guy, my opening triangle, right? Also my test 12. So once I'm in state 1, what can I have? I can have anything. I can have a edge, or I can have a triangle again, open triangle again, or I can have anything besides edge or open triangle. Let's Q. So on and so on. I can keep doing this for all the state to cover all my possibility. So like in 15, 16, 17. So the second thing I need is edge. But after I have edge, I can have edge, and then I can have a T, right? That's correct. I can have a I, which is not correct. I can have anything. I can have an open triangle again to see am I going back to state 1. So I can have so on and so on, so many different tests until I cover all the possibility. So right here I will show some of them to you, and follow this logical. You can test all the possibilities. So like right here, after all, I can have HTM, right? So HTM, but in M I can have something correct, called maybe L as correct, but HTM something incorrect. Let's see, am I going back to state 1? So on and so on. Alright, this is all about our write-up. 5, I represent to you how to draw a state diagram, and from the state diagram we actually can easier to debugging our code right here. And also I really want to emphasize, really you should write your test before to fix your bug, because if you have test after you finish your coding, you can just test right away, and always test before writing your code is right. Alright, so thanks for watching the video, and I hope you're enjoying spring break. Thank you so much.